I know I keep procrastinating with making videos, not that really anyone cares, but, and being so far behind in school, but honestly, who isn't? So, I figured I'd talk about this since I promised I would, but, I keep putting it off. Anyway, so, summary started officially getting on hormones March of 2019. So I'm a little bit over a year and a half on testosterone. Um, if things go well for me, I will get top surgery next year. I know I'm a very scruffy person right now. It's looking kind of bad. I need to buy a new razor, but I mean I haven't had the need to shave because we're all wearing masks. There's no point. um, and so I know that first week my throat got like super dry, wanted a lot of water, and then by my second shot, my voice was cracking. So that was fun. I was at a furry convention when that happened. I mean, my voice was already getting more bass, but yeah, it kind of just started cracking at that point. It was weird. Um, so it got to like the level of bass it currently is about 3 or 4 months in. Apparently, I speak in a way where I talk through my teeth. That kind of gets rid of um, that tone, that bit of tone in a lot of trans guys' voices that you can kind of hear. I guess if you have a trained ear, like a lot of cis people can't exactly pick up on it, but I think you know what I mean. I mean, I think I still have a good percentage, but it neutralizes like half of what it is for a lot of trans guys who are only like a year in. Um, I've been told I have a slight rasp in my voice as well. I I hear something different than the rest of all, but so that was interesting. I also just never came out to my coworkers, so that just everyone just was like, okay, whatever. Thankfully, but I moved into another town, which another person that I knew, an ex coworker, she said, if you can move to another town, it'll help things so much better. And I figured that, but it really helped a lot. Like, I mean, I was in a small town, East Texas place. And then I moved to right outside of DFW. And I have a lot of friends in that area. And moving out this way and being able to have a clean slate really does help. And so, and then I started growing facial hair, but not until like a year had already passed. Because I just had like bits here and like you can kind of see like right in here, and then I'd grow a little bit like right here. Like I'm sure in 2 years from now I'll have like a soul patch goatee thing going on because it kind of goes. It's like thin, but it's not anything special. But it just makes me look weirdly fuzzy. Um, I remember I shaved the sides of my head like last year, right here, and it grew back. Thank fuck. I did not get a receding hairline. In fact, my baby hairs grew longer, so I trim them down every once in a while. So that's nice. I know a lot of trans guys get a receding hairline and whatnot, but because especially like right in here and here, but it didn't really happen for me. Uh, let's see here. I started, I think, passing better, around that 3 4 month point. But I also started, like, I've always kind of dressed kind of neutral ish, but it started like working better. I started losing a lot of weight. Like I was 156 in 2019. I was still 156, but a good percentage of it turned to muscle because I go for walks a lot. Uh, and was trying to start like working out more. Though I started doing that more properly late September, October of last year. Um, And so I'm a lot more toned now than say like last year, but I'm also like 135 for several circumstances, not just working out, depression, but like I'm like 135 on a good day. Also, I grew 2 inches. Didn't expect that to happen. I was 5'5" before I was on testosterone. I'm 5'7". Don't expect that to be like typical results. I've only heard of that happening on occasions. So, I mean, I'm happy about it. Would love to grow another 3. I'm not going to pretend like that's realistic at all. Um, and so, like, I do remember having pains that mimicked growing pains, but I thought I was kind of like not going to happen because I only started when I was like 22. Like, I can see that for trans guys who are like 16, but not like 22. Um, Worked for me though. Uh, and it's been an interesting year with transitioning and all that. I'm hoping to like legally change my name and all that because it's very annoying having to like call the bank or whatever about my like ID or other stuff. Um, let's see here. Also, things I wish I learned. I came out like years ago to several friends and whatnot, and be careful that you do not date a straight guy, especially if you're pre everything. I didn't know at the time until like close to near the breakup or whatever. Do not, do not mess with that straight guy. Don't do it. He's not making an exception for you. I promise you. Things get rough or you start transitioning, the chance of him like deciding he's bi and like staying with you are not that good. Don't try to fake into a fairy tale. Don't mess with that straight guy. Don't do it. What else? I keep hearing stories of people over binding. Like, I get it, but also like those back problems are not gonna be worth it in the future. I I understand, but also please be careful, cause holy shit, like y'all just, oh my god, why? It's so painful to think that you just have back problems that are permanent from binding too much. Like, I hate going to the gym because like I've gotten way flatter, but I still have to wear like a sports bra and like because the masks it covers my face. But I put up with it because I'm not really interacting with a lot of people anyway. I just don't go in the locker rooms, and I found the gender neutral bathroom for my university. But like, I'm not gonna stop you. I just please take care of yourselves, guys. Please. Uh, Doing my shots is fun. That's always fun. Man, it's fun. Other guys seem to like get more energy, or feel like different, or feel really low, or whatever. Shots for me is just like a very neutral, like minor task in the day. I don't feel any different after a shot, like at all. Now, if I skip a bunch of shots, oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely manic as fuck. But like, if I just miss a few days post shot, it's nothing to me. I became a much more calmer and chill person. Now, would I say I'm laid back? No. My friends joke about that being because I'm a Virgo sun rising, but no, I'm not late. I'm not like chill, but I'm a much calmer person than I used to be. I used to be about as high strung as you can get without it being like an annoying prep school teacher or whatever. It is what it is. Um, but like going to work here in like DFW hasn't been as much of an issue. But I also have heard stories where like I'm on the kind of mid range on the masculine scale as far as like trans guys. And so that's probably why I don't really get a lot of shit because I know some guys that are at least more socially considered feminine, or that they just are feminine, have to deal with shit that I generally don't have to. And so, you know, I can imagine that actually, because people are kind of awful when they can't tell what you are. Um, like I wear makeup sometimes, but like also I'm just gothy. That doesn't count. And plus, like, alternative fashion has always been about neutrality in a sense. But like outside of the edgy looks, I can be perceived as, fairly soft mask, if you will. So I know there can be trouble with that, depending on like what your preferred presentation is and like your leanings are and whatnot. Like sometimes I do femboy shit, but that's just because it's funny and fun. I like to dress up sometimes. Uh, I'm just not a Nazi about it. I'm gonna get attacked for this, I'm sure, in like 3 years. What was I saying? Yeah, but for the most part, things are pretty okay. Let's see here. Make sure you like cough and stretch and sit up straight whenever you put on a binder. Make sure it's never too tight. Just like you should be able to breathe. I don't recommend exercising, but you should be able to breathe. Like, you should not feel any sense of pain. It should just be awkward at most. Anything more is just like, take care of yourself, please. Let's see here. What else? I think I'll explain my voice a little bit more in another video. But like for right now, like you can hear how I sound. I never really had a feminine speaking pattern. I just had a girly voice. But I'll go into more detail in another video. And like I've been practicing singing because your voice absolutely gets shot with puberty, and I'll go into that in that voice video. Because like talking is awkward for those first few weeks, and you're just gonna have to get used to it once your voice drops, like any other cis person or cis man would have to deal with. It is what it is. But I'm so glad I moved out this way, and for the most part, people are pretty like chill about it. I usually try to avoid situations where I feel like it's not gonna go well, except for like hospitals and whatnot. If there are any other things that I might have missed, please let me know. I'll probably just address it in another video. The more you work out, your diet, and like your like T amounts, all are a unique balance per person. You have to figure it out, because if your free testosterone levels are too high, it'll mess with your overall testosterone levels and it might convert to estrogen. But too high is different for everybody, and that's why you have to get your blood checked every few months, so because like I'm on the more athletic side, or at least I work out more with my friends. I eat a lot of protein, so I'm more toned in the sense, but I also have like higher free testosterone levels in my system because of that. And so I've been lowering my dosage every few months, and I'm gonna get that checked again sometime next week, because I already got my blood work done, so I'm sending it to my doctor, so I'll know. Oh right, so my doctor, she told me, because especially I'm a black man, and with testosterone it raises your red blood cells, and because like I said, I'm black, there's a chance that I'm naturally high in my red blood cell count, and so I have to donate blood as a prescription, monthly, bi-monthly. Please do it if you are told you need to do it, because I went 6 months without doing it, and I can't remember how to polycythemia or something like that. Yeah, that shit is not fun. It makes you sick. You feel lethargic. your blood is just like too thick, and it's, oh god, please, if your doctor says you have to do it, just do it. It sucks, I know, but just do it. You decided to make that sacrifice. Please be careful with your health. But anything else, if I get like other things that could be mentioned, I will address it, I guess. Uh, but yeah. Bye.